which today we are studying the Genesis chapter 49 Bible study. So if you know the Bible, or if you have people that actually believe in the Bible and they really want to like share with us and maybe come and say whether we're right or wrong. So let us study Bible together. I don't mean like the PhD holders one, like those people that know the Hebrew, Greek text. Because as a Christian and as a pastor, which I was, I didn't attend that higher institution like that. Right now, as we speak, if you go to Africa, you see a lot of people that don't even know or understand John 3:16. And they're preaching the Bible. They are teaching the Bible. They are converting people. So the same way I was using the Bible to convert people, I'm using the Bible to revert people, to make them abandon Abrahamic religions. And that's why I decided to do these live Bible studies. Okay, so at least when they see Bible study, then when they come in, they study with us. Okay, so let's do it. Let me see how it goes. Please like, support us, share the video, whatever you know how to do. I am new to TikTok this time now, okay? So bear with me. Genesis chapter 49, verse 1. He said, "And Jacob called his sons and said, Gather together that I may tell you what shall befall you in the last days." How many children do Jacob have? Jacob in the Bible. Do you know? If you know how many children Jacob have in the Bible, comment it, let's see. Jacob called his sons. But according to the Bible, he had a daughter. Or he has his daughter. So where is the daughter of Jacob? Remember, Bible was written by evil men, misogynistic men, to subdue women. That's why it was written. For slaves mainly, telling slaves how to live their lives. That's why it's full of slaves. Obey your master. They train them how to treat their slaves, how much you can beat a slave, how to do that. But these people, we claim that they are against slavery. Until you show them in the Bible, the God they worship condoled it. The God they worship commanded it. Buying women, selling women, buying slaves, selling slaves. Jacob called his sons. Where was his daughter? This is the patriarchal system that we are still living in today. And when you speak against marriage, a lot of men and women will rise against you because it has become part of them. They have seen marriage as a normal thing. They have seen slavery as a normal thing. Don't you see even people that enslave Africans in America today, they are defending that slavery. They are saying that their ancestors did Africans or black people favor by enslaving them. They were providing for them. You see, this evil of provision and the evil of inheritance, it has destroyed men and women's lives. Because of inheritance, men accepted that misogynistic slavery system of marriage. Oh, a woman must be under me. She cannot be my husband. I am the man of the house. So no woman of the house. It's man of the house. You have daughters, you have sons. Why are you treating them differently? Why are you treating your daughters as goods to sell, goods for sale, permanently? Sometimes you may say your sons temporarily, but think about it. As a man, if a woman comes to ask you to be her wife, will you accept it? You will say no. But culture, tradition, religion, spirituality, traditions, politics, government, every institution has been used to make it it's okay for a wife, for a woman to be a wife, but a man cannot be a wife. There are some places they practice a woman can be husband, but it's hardly seen today. Men have polygamy, women have I think polyandry, right? So why are we talking about only polygamy? Nobody talking about polyandry. The same way we talk about monogamy and polygamy. How about polyandry? One time they showed the video of a lady that have four. She still called them husbands, but they're supposed to be 4 wives to her. If a man can play soccer, a woman can play soccer. If a man can climb a tree, a woman can climb a tree. There is no law. There's no law in nature that says a woman cannot do what a man can do. I mean, doing, not betting, because when it comes to bet, it's a natural order. But in natural order, it is not said husband and wife. There's no husband and wife in nature. It's a slavery institution. Marriage is a slavery institution. Binary system is a slavery institution. You that is listening to me today, you have children, you have boys, you have girls. Are you treating them equally? If you must treat anyone as favorite or greater, it must be the female ones who gave birth to you. A woman, a man didn't give birth to you. You have a father today because he married your mother as his wife. So Jacob today, the Jacob of today, you keep talking about your sons. How about your daughters? Why is it your sons can inherit your landed properties, but not your daughters? Your daughters cannot inherit them. It is time we wake up and stop all this nonsense. It's true, it's in every institution, but at least start with yourself. I started with myself. I don't want to have anything to do with marriage anymore. If you want us to live together, we can live together, have sex together, do things together. Like now, I see you, maybe your car break down in the street and you need help. You need help. Then I come along, I say, okay, let me help you. You're a man or you're a woman. Well, I don't have to be in relationship to help you. I don't have to. The relationship is selfish institution. Every married person is selfish, especially men. My wife, my children, my house, my home, my this, my that. And that's how they raise their children, especially their sons, to be their soldiers, fighting for them, defending them. I want you to be a lawyer so that when I have a case, you will defend me. I want you to be a police so that when I want to arrest somebody, you will come. I want you to be a doctor. So when I'm sick, you hear me. Selfishness. And this is why people begin to hoard knowledge. Instead of they share the knowledge they want, no, they put money on it. They tag money on it. If you pay me, I will share some of them with you, but not all of them. And you wonder why we are suffering. You wonder why you see misinformation, disinformation, propaganda gaining traction than any truth. Think about it. Why are you not treating your sons and your daughters equally? Why is there no equality in your family? Why there is no equity in your family? Why there is no fairness in your family? Why there is no justice in your family? Before you come outside to talk about the government, to talk about the society, how is your own life? How is your own family? Is it fair? Is your life fair? The way you treat your children, is it fair? The way you treat your partner, is it fair? You paid bride price on the head of that woman you're calling your wife. Why didn't she pay groom price on your head? Or bride price, not groom price. If a man can pay bride price, a woman can pay bride price also. Think about it. So he said, call them to tell them what shall befall them in the last days. What shall befall them? Let's go. Verse 2, he said, gather together in here, you sons of Jacob, no daughters, and listen to Israel, your father, not Sarah, your mother. Remember, father was created to promote God concept. That's why they tell you God is the Father. And you, as a woman, why are you worshiping a he? You're supposed to worship a she, not a he. Let the he's worship the he God, and let the she's worship the she God. If there is God in the land, there should be goddess in the land. So for the fact you are worshiping a God that does not have a mother or a wife or a daughter or a woman, means you are supporting this patriarchal system, evil system that is dividing us and destroying us. He only wants the sons together, the males together. That's why in their heavens, angels are males, no female angels in their heaven. But in nature, you know, we have male, female, gay people from different ways, not only male and female. Live and let live. That's what nature is. Live and let live. If you're hungry, find food to eat. But it's part of the greed that makes us store food out of fear. Say, to tell them what shall befall them in the last days, to save towards that, to prepare towards that. We are no longer living as a community. We are living as competitors. My house is better than your house. My children are better than your children. My country is better than your country. My neighborhood is better than your neighborhood. My county is better than your county. My town is better than your town. My family is better than your family. Wickedness. And you wonder why we are not united and progressing in life. The institutions we embrace as the truth are slavery institutions. And the slaves will always compete in that system. You see, because you are a doctor now, you are greater than me, you are smarter than me. No. You may be smarter than me in the medical field, but not in nature. In nature, you are not smarter than me unless you are, maybe I'm not studying the same thing you are studying. If I'm studying the same thing you are studying, I will know what you know. You cannot be smarter than me in that field. Even in that field, you may know certain part than me. I also know certain part than you. It depends on where we focus on. And I like the way they do it in America, you know. Back home, we normally believe that a doctor can do, a medical doctor, everything medical. He's the only one that will do it. But I don't know, they share it in different ways. Let me use like doctors that deal with bones. That's the one that deals especially with the head bone. This one, the part of your body. That's how they divided it. And everyone is expert on their own, respecting one another. So why can't we respect one another without any title, without any position? And I blame you that is poor, following rich people, or you that is you know you are not that educated, and you are following educated people. They'll be insulting you because you are the one. When they're insulting other people that are not educated like them, they are insulting you also indirectly. So most time the problem of the poor people are the poor people themselves. If I know my level, why should I go to a place where they'll be insulting me, where they will be rejecting me, where they will be humiliating me, and you want me to be taking it? No, I refuse. He said, verse 3, Reuben, you are my firstborn, my might and the beginning of my strength, the excellency of dignity and the excellency of power. Now, this is why you see many men, their head is swell, especially the firstborn like myself. I'm the firstborn and the first son of my family. Me. Yes. My siblings want me to use that tradition against them, but I don't want to use it against them, especially after our father's death. As the firstborn son, as the firstborn of the family, I have tremendous power according to our culture and tradition over my siblings, over my mother. But because of burial nonsense, they rose against me. I still care about them, but I will not succumb to them. Whatever I'm doing to them is to show them this faith you people taught me is a lie. I don't need it. And you don't need it too, because it's not benefiting us. We are suffering. I know what I went through. I know what I went through even to come to America. And when I came, do you know my mentality? Because I came as a Christian, I came as a minister then, and a businessman, be like, oh, it is God that made it possible for me to come. I say it to my aunt. My aunt is still living in America here, who helped me, or who helped us to come. So I show her appreciation to her. But when we are in a meeting, I said, I thank God that God is the one that made it possible for us to come to America in the presence of herself and her husband. I was saying it as a Christian. That's what Christians do. That's what we do. That's what we do. Because that's what we are taught to do. Our parents taught us that. So in everything, we ascribe glory to God. If it doesn't work, we blame the devil. But no condition is permanent. No child of yours is your strength. They use this thing to make men to claim children. Your child, whether it's your firstborn, your middleborn, or your lastborn, your child is not your strength. For the fact you have been having sex even, you have been ejaculating, and you are not born with sperm. No man was born with sperm. Sperm is food. Food. We are food. Quote me anywhere. I don't care what educated people are saying. The educated scientists, I don't care about what they're saying about your gene. Remember, they have messed up all those things. They are not telling, they lie to us about everything. No man has the ability to have a child or children. It's only a woman that have that ability. It's natural. It's nature. A man cannot have a child, no matter how much he try. He can try all he wants. He can never have a child. Impregnating a woman doesn't mean that child belongs to you. It is marriage they used to claim the woman, to claim the woman and steal all the children she can have. So, men, your child, your firstborn son, is not it's not your might, and it's not the beginning of your strength. You don't own the sperm. The sperm is not yours. Your sperm is just like your urine. Do you own your urine? All the places you have been urinating, do they belong to you? Or when your urine forms something there, do you go, yeah, it is mine? No. But they decided to spiritualize, religionize, and godified men by, if it's a daughter, if it's a firstborn daughter, she's not your strength. She's not your might. She's not the beginning of your strength. She's not the excellency of dignity and the excellency of power. No, it is only for the son. Only for the son. You read the Bible very well. As a woman, if you, after reading the Bible and you still believe in the Bible or believe in God, something is wrong with your head. Read Bible very well. It is not, a woman is not allowed to be free. You are either under the authority of your father or under the authority of your husband. You must be under male. Why you are the one giving birth to male? Women, think now. Women, wake up, you women. Stop being stupid in the name of what? It's better to die than to be a slave. Study the Bible very well. Whether you are a man or woman, if you study the Bible very well with your common sense, not out of fear of God, not out of faith, believing without sin. No, you study the Bible very well. You telling me a God that drowned children, drowned pregnant women, is worthy to be your God and he will save you? A God that killed his own son will save you? That's why I say even if you keep the whole law and fail one, you are a lawbreaker. You will go to hell. And they try to tell you, oh no, he sent his son to save you. It's a lie. He's the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And you that believe Jesus came to save you in the New Testament, he came to change it. No, the God of Old Testament, Jesus is still that same God. He's unchangeable. He's still evil, yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Verse 4, unstable as water, you shall not excel, because you went up to your father's bed, then you defied it. He went up to my couch. stupid father. You went and married a woman that is young enough to sleep with your son, and you turn around to curse your son for sleeping with her. This is typical religious family. This is typical spiritual family. This is typical patriarchal system. A father, because of inheritance, a son must remain humble, must be humble, must be submissive to his father, whether that father is right or wrong. And this is why you see majority of us, we believe that our father is always right. Whatever our father says. And if you see any child that revolt, he must be killed. All of us, we are trained to sustain the system, this evil system, all of us. That's why when you see people that don't behave the way you behave, you get upset. Against every fact, you get upset. The fact remains, not everyone will accept that submission. Yeah, you may subdue 100 people, but there is one that will say, no more, no, I'm not continuing with this. I'd rather die than do this. You say, oh, if you escape, you will die. He's saying, I'd rather escape and be killed than remain here. So, you fathers, stop cursing your children. Stop. You mothers, stop cursing your children. Stop. And but together we can end marriage and live together. Now, if you know you have been sleeping with different kind of women, impregnating them, do you know it will be hard for you to see another person in the street and begin to fight them? Even if they provoke you, because it may be my child. I mean, it may be my maybe out of the relationship I have with that woman. You get what I mean? But when you claim that family man, head of the family, you subdue everyone. Although you slept with different women, you see somebody in the street, you don't know it's your son. It's because we are, I'm sorry using that term like your son or your daughter. But that's because that's what is in our head. It's still in me. My daughter, my son, my distant. But in nature, we are together. Okay, when you see the group of people gathered anywhere, they don't have one father, one mother. Yet you see them doing things together. Understand what I'm saying? Rethink marriage, rethink it. Just rethink it. It's true they tell you provision, inheritance. Forget all that. You have helped people you don't know. I have paid for flight tickets for people I have not seen face to face in my life. I have done it myself. You cannot live in this world and not have helped somebody that you don't know that person. You don't, because they are person. We are the same being in this world. Even among animals, they help one another. Yet they don't have the institutions we have, because in nature you don't need those institutions. You don't need those laws. When we live together, as I'm saying, crime will just die. Because you see somebody that coming to plug from your tree or from the tree around you, you don't suppose even say you own any tree, because you know you will not die and go with them. So why claiming ownership? That's another thing that makes us embrace this evil system. Ownership mentality. I own this, I own that. Let's continue. Verse 5. Remember why he cursed Reuben, although he's in strength. But he said that, no, he shall not excel because he slept with my wife. If you take a dry fish and keep it where a rat will see it, that rat must eat it. Even if you put poison in it, the rat must eat it. The same way, you have a young wife and you have a son, a grown son, and you think he will not fuck her, you are kidding me. He will. It's natural. Nothing wrong with that either. Nothing wrong with that. The only wrong thing there is the marriage. Marriage. That's the only wrong thing. People are not the problem. The institutions are the problem. And they don't want you to dismantle those institutions, because the moment you dismantle them, they will lose a lot. You will no longer patronizing them. You will no longer be, because do you know why inflation or things going high, people are now, okay, buying things expensive. The same thing. We are competing. I must have my own. We are no longer sharing. But let's say you have 1 cup of water, and a half cup will be enough for you. Half cup will be enough for me, right? Okay, I want water. I see you with 1 cup of water. I cannot ask you to give it to me and you give it to me like that. But because you labor to have it, you want me also to labor to have it. That I don't give people I see in the street today begging me for money. I don't give to them anymore. Why? I said, you can make money too. That is the system. I have some money in my bank account. I'm thinking about my future. We are no longer thinking together. Everybody is thinking individually. Everybody is behaving selfishly. And that's why I'm asking you, let us start this freedom individually. How are you living? Verse 5. Simeon and Levi are brothers. Instruments of cruelty are in their dwelling place. Let not my soul enter their council. Let not my honor be united to the assembly. For in their anger they slew a man, and in their self-will they hamstrung an ox. Cursed be their anger, for it is fierce, and their wrath, for it is cruel. I will divide them in Jacob and scatter them in Israel. Wicked father. Jacob was a wicked father, and a figure of a wicked father. You remember why he caused this Simeon and Levi? Because one guy slept with their sister, and because he's not maybe from their own land, they decided to deceive the men of the city, tell them to circumcise themselves. So like when they are still saw, they took up sword and slaughtered all of them. They did not do them any wrong. No nation in this world ever did anything wrong against the people of Israel. If you read Bible very well, the people of Israel are the bandits that went about killing people and taking their land in the name of God, Yahweh, the man of war. Think deeply. Think deeply. Stop thinking fearfully. Think critically. Stop thinking faithfully. This Simeon and Levi was doing this to protect their sister or their family name, as some people will say today. But their father, oh, you guys made me run away from that place. I was enjoying it, but you people robbed me that. Cursed be you. You are wrath. I curse you. I curse you. Wrath. I will divide you among your brethren. You will not have your own house. You will not. Nothing will work for you like that. Just because you cause me trouble unnecessarily, you will suffer. How about your God? The God that you say sent you, that chose you. Why can't that God fix you and your children? Where was that God when your children committed whatever that triggered your anger to cause them? You want evil to befall your children. For what? We have a lot of good fathers today that will not do this to their children, no matter how wrong their children are. They will still bring them, because children need caution, not discipline. Children need caution, not punishment. Disciplining your children is evil, is anti-nature. It's against nature for you to be disciplining your children. When you discipline a child, you have deceived and divided and destroyed that child. That's why, see all of us today. See, no matter our level in the society, see how we are today. Think about it. Okay. Verse 7. Cursed be the, I have read it. Then verse 8. Judah, you are him whom your brothers shall praise. Your hand shall be on the neck of your enemies. Your father's children shall bow down before you. Judah is a lion's whelp. Bishop Oyedepo like this part. For from your prey, my son, you have gone up. He bows down, he lies down as a lion. And as a lion, who shall rouse him? The scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet, until Shiloh comes, and to him shall be the obedience of the people. binding the donkey to the vine, and his donkey's colt to the choice vine. He washed his garments in wine, and his clothes in the blood of grapes. His eyes are darker than wine, and his teeth whiter than milk. So he's a black person. But see what the blessings he vomited on Judah. Why? Remember the story of Joseph in Egypt? Judah was the one that took the last stand to make sure that Jacob let them return to Egypt with Benjamin so that they can come back with Simeon and prove to Joseph that their father and his brother is still alive. So that's where they switch Judah now to take the place of Reuben. When you go to Pentecostals, Pentecostal pastors, they don't play with this with Judah. They will tell you Judah stands for praise. So praise the Lord. Oh, Judah, 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 Judah. Jesus is the lion of the tribe. How do they call it again now? Come on. The Lion of Judah. Jesus is the Lion of Judah. You see some of them from Ethiopian religion. Yeah, Jesus, Lion of Judah, Lion of Judah, Lion of Judah. This is where they get it from. Read it very well. This is why you see ministers of God, all those Pentecostal pastors. You see them carry up their shoulder very high. They are the lion. They are from the Lion of Judah. They represent the Lion of Judah. The Pope represents the Lion of Judah, the Vicar of Christ. Why he didn't give this type of blessing to all his children? Why are you cursing some of your children and blessing some? God is evil. This is godly family. There's no equality in godly family. There's no justice in godly family. There's no fairness in godly family. And that's why you see theists blaming you for your suffering. Blaming you if something don't work. They will tell you to thank God. Blame yourself. Blame yourself. Thank God. Blame yourself. Verse 13. Zebulun shall dwell by the heaven of the sea. He shall become a heaven for sheep, and his border shall adjoin Sidon. Remember the Sidonites? The people they killed and take their land. That's Zebulun. It says shall dwell by the sea. So this one is a sea guy. Everything about sheep. They were the one producing the sheep for them to go to Africa and enslave and kidnap Africans to enslave them in their land. Zebulun, the good sheep Jesus. Google it to know the face Jesus that came to Africa as the Savior. Why he's a slave master in disguise, or a slave sheep in disguise. The Jesus of Lumberg. Many Christians in Africa don't know about that Jesus. The Jesus they know is the Bible. They don't know that Jesus of the Bible never existed. The real Jesus was a slave sheep. That's why they say, come to the Lord, enter the ark. Ark of salvation. Christ is that ark. When you enter there, they bind you. They say now you are a slave of God unto righteousness. Verse 14. Issachar is a strong donkey, carrying burden. Strong donkey, lying down between two burdens. He saw the rest was good, and that the land was pleasant. He bowed his shoulder to bear a burden, and became a band of slaves. Listen. Let me read it again. Why you see people today suffering and smiling, walking as slaves and smiling. It is okay. For the fact I'm making money as a doctor, I'm making money as a lawyer, I'm making money as a bricklayer, I'm making money as this and that. It's okay. Don't worry. Yeah, I'm a donkey. Don't worry. Especially when I die, I have that hope. I will be in heaven, in a paradise. He said, Issachar is a strong donkey, workaholic, lying down between two burdens, doing multiple jobs. 2 jobs. He saw the rest was good. The pay was good. The retirement benefit was good. And then the land was pleasant. There is no insecurity here. I'm okay. I'm just making my money, saving, building my houses everywhere, buying lands, preparing for my retirement. But the Bible says nobody knows the hour, the time the Lord will come. So why am I hustling and working like a donkey to build houses, to buy houses, to have this and have that in this world? If you know this world will end Sunday, then why are you laboring and building anything on it? Because they are lying to you. The world is not coming to an end because the world has no beginning. You must first have beginning to have an ending. Your life does not have beginning. It has no ending. That's why you don't know. You can never tell when you were born and when you will die. So you see that he said, he bowed his shoulder to bear a burden, walking tirelessly, and became a band of slaves. Employees, a band of slaves. Workers, a band of slaves. Many of you have been reading the Bible, believing the Bible, but have you ever read this thing like this? No, because you are reading that. Oh, God through Jacob was blessing them, telling them what will happen in the future. How you read it. But hear what he said about Issachar. Strong worker. Doing multiple jobs. The pay is good. The land is pleasant. So he bowed his shoulder to bear a burden and became a band of slaves. So that whole tribe, they become a band of slaves. Anywhere work is, they don't care. So they're like the Spanish people today in America. Have you seen where Spanish people work in America? Like this house behind me now. If you see, there's a house behind this one. They are working on it now. They are experts. They don't waste time. And you see them very hard working. So Issachar are the Mexicans or Spanish people in America. That's Issachar. But you know that Reuben is Africa, right? Africans are the Reuben. They don't play with sex. They can seduce, they can, women see them. Oh. Dan, verse 16. Dan shall judge his people as one of the tribes of Israel. So that's where the judges will come out, right? Dan shall be a serpent, by the way. Serpent. Lawyers, are they not lawyers? Lawyers. Yeah, that's the lawyers are from the tribe of Dan. If you want to understand lawyers, go study the tribe of Dan. They are invaders too, lawyers. Remember the tribe of Dan. We still get there in Judges chapter 18. They are the one that went and killed people and take their land, the prosperous and united people. He said, thou shalt be a serpent by the way, a viper by the path that bites the horse's heels, so that its rider shall fall backward. I have waited for your salvation, O Lord. He's waiting for the salvation of the Lord while he's killing people. I want you to know that, do you know the reason why people are preaching salvation? Because they are the ones that actually need that salvation. They know the evil they are doing. That's why when they see you, they think you are doing the same evil. They want you to be suffering. And when you are suffering, they think it's because of the same thing that before you, because you did the same thing they did. They are serpents. They want you to go backward. Anytime they see you going forward, they don't want to see you happy without them. They want to see you happy with them, and also they will claim they are the one they contributed in your happiness. Beware of people of Dan. People, the tribe of Dan, they are liars. That's why they are the one producing judges. When they strike you, man, when they bite you, they want you to fall. They want you to fall and die. When you see them in religious places, they're the one that will be praying, fall and die. All my enemies, Holy Ghost fire consume them. Fall and die, fall and die. They're from the tribe of Dan. Mountain of fire. I'm waiting for your salvation, oh Lord. But the people you are killing, they don't need that salvation. Verse 19, God, a troop shall tramp upon him, but he shall triumph at last. Have you heard people telling you about heaven at last? He said, a troop shall tramp upon him, but he shall triumph at last. That's over his dead body, not while he's alive. Is your life like that? People are trampling upon you. You are taking it in hope that God will punish them and reward you when all of you die. It is there said, a troop shall tramp upon him, but he shall triumph at last. When is there at last? They believe in the end of the world. At last, their God will remember them. At last, their God will bless them that time. Beware of at last people. They can betray you at any time for their faith. Any day their religion tell them that you are wrong, they will rise against you no matter how great things you have done for them and with them. That's the people of God. Beware of people from the tribe of God. They are wicked. Bread from Asher shall be rich. That's Asher now. And he shall yield royal dainties. Those are the people that produce bread. Asher shall be rich. Bread from Asher shall be rich. Their food shall be rich. They are the people you find in palace serving all those royal delicacies. Why can't all your children know how to cook? How can they, all of them, know how to do all these things together? If all of them know how to do it, they will not be taking advantage of one another. I help you, you help me, not trying to take advantage of you. Verse 21, Naphtali is a deer let loose. He uses beautiful words. Those players, those people with a sweet tongue. That's Naphtali. Uses beautiful words. They can convert you. You see them, they are common. People of God, using beautiful words to convert you. They let you, they are the soldiers. They are the Jesuits. They are the knights. They are the jihads or jihadists. They are the insurgents. They are the one fighting for Islam. They are the one fighting for Christianity. They are the one fighting for Judaism. They are the one fighting for spirituality. They are the one fighting for their belief. They can kill you for their religion. That's the people of Naphtali. Naphtali. Never you think they are your friends, because they will use that beautiful word to seduce you and deal with you. Verse 22, Joseph is a fruitful bough. Remember, see, you know his story. Joseph is a fruitful bough, a fruitful bough by a well. His branches run over the wall. The archers have bitterly grieved him, shot at him, and hated him. But his bow remained in strength, and the arms of his hands were made strong by the hands of the Almighty God of Jacob. From there is the shepherd, the stone of Israel, by the God of your father, who will help you, and by the Almighty, who will bless you with blessings of heaven above, blessings of the deep that lies beneath, blessings of breast, and the blessings of womb. The blessings of your father have excelled the blessings of my ancestors up to the utmost bound of the everlasting hills. They shall be on the head of Joseph, and on the crown of the head of him who was separate from his brothers. Hey! Reading this about Joseph will show you what is still going on in families today. Any son that went out there and make it, bring something home, or bring some smile on the faces of the family members, is exalted above heavens. Every blessing is given to that one. You see parents showing partiality because, oh, he has money. You people don't have money. He bring the money for the food. You didn't bring the money for the food. So what are you saying? He's the shepherd, the stone of Israel. Joseph now become the stone of Israel. Well, who made him the chief cornerstone? I thought Jesus is the chief cornerstone. So Joseph was the first stone of Israel before Jesus. You see? But remember, what Joseph did that triggered this man to vomit all this blessing on him. You know, he sent a cart to bring him, give him the best land in Egypt. So it's common sense that he will do that. But that is evil. That one of your children went and make it doesn't mean you should treat him better than the rest. It's supposed to be family. Everybody is a family person so long you are born in a family. You don't need to marry to be a family man or a family woman. So long you are born in a family, you are a family man, you are a family woman. So how are you living? That's what matters. And how are all of you living? All of you supposed to live in unity. Even if all of you scatter to make money, when you come together, bring whatever you have together, share together, live together. That's how it's supposed to be. Oh, because I'm in America, I'm making money. At least if I send $5, it's a big money in Nigeria. Then when I come, my siblings are supposed to be under me. They're supposed to be serving me. They're supposed to be doing things for me. They can sit with me and we chat like brothers. They are coming to me as if I am their king, I am their head, I am their president, I am their God because of money. Joseph, repent. Stop believing all those culture and tradition. Tradition they used to make you think or believe you are smarter than others. You are not. Okay? Wake up. Who next? Benjamin, of course. Verse 27. Benjamin is a ravenous wolf. Many lastborn is like that. A ravenous wolf. Like our own lastborn. He's a ravenous wolf. You will think he's a mumu. But when it comes to religion, when it comes to foolishness, he's a ravenous wolf. He's a lecturer. He's a ravenous wolf. It happened to me that I'm not saying maybe somebody told me about him. No, he said that to me directly. In fact, he said that anytime he sees me as an intimidator. He's the last born. So when he was little, like when my parents would be watching all these Nigerian movies, which are not good for little children. So he will be sitting with them, they were pampering him now as firstborn. Anytime I comes around, I will say, no, move, leave. You can't be watching this type of movie. Remember, I was a minister that time. So he grew up like that, and he see that, when I talk, I stand back. I'm doing it for the whole family. Like I was against my parents, how they raise us and how they are treating their children, competing with their children, fighting with their children. I have been against that. I used to fight with our father, telling him and my mother, you people are supposed to focus on your children more than on the church. Your family, your children are supposed to be your first church before any other church. If you are raised in Africa, you understand me better. People raised in America may not understand. Or only people that will understand too are people that were raised in America by very religious parents. It's everywhere you see godly family. Ravenous wolves. In the morning he shall devour the prey, and at night he shall divide the spoil. Very evil. That's Benjamin for you. You have them in every family because every family is behaving according to the system we are in today. This is how family is divided. Among siblings that are supposed to join hands together, build together. That's how you can build something that matters, something that will last. But if one of you went and built, the rest are not part of it, when he dies, that's why you see they are fighting over the properties. They are fighting over the resources, begin to kill themselves, and the business will die. Everything will die. We don't have family business anymore. In America, you may still have some family business, but in Africa, we don't have family business anymore. A man will have 8 children. Only one of his children will take over the business. That's why he's still alive. Oh. If he eventually die, come and see war. If he die without sharing those properties to them, they will begin to fight. They will begin to quarrel among them. You can start today to fix it in your family. I had that plan, I think, was it last month? I began to call myself, I said, I want to start family business. That's for all. I want to build shop in my village and open business there. Whatever is coming out from there is for the family. Africans, there's no reason for us to be suffering. We already know that we don't have friends in this world, but we have ourselves. Why can't we come together and build together? How can you come from a family of 8 and all of you are suffering? This one is in Lokoja, this one is in Sokoto, this one is Feringada, this one is in America, this one is in Asia, this one is in Europe. They scattered everywhere, nothing to write. That's why you see we are losing our land. Fulani people taking over our lands in Africa. Other people taking over our land. They can go and wipe out the entire village or entire community and take over. And there are people who is living abroad who are like, hey, see what they're doing to us. But you can't go back there anymore. How many of us living in America today can still go back to our places in Africa and live well? You go there, you run away. That I want to try it, I want to do it. I want to go back to my village. Invest, that's not just invest, just focus on farming, producing my own food. I don't need clothes to live. I can live without clothes. I can live. I was not born with one. And I can make one if I need it. Why can't we make these things? We have the. I didn't know that with plantain trunk, you can make clothing. I didn't know that before. Why are they not teaching us this in schools in Africa? Why are they not teaching us this in our families? What they're good in teaching us in Africa is about Bible, Quran, Torah. Go to school, work, go get job, make money and come. They are not teaching us to live again because we are not living together. We are disciplining ourselves. You're not supposed to discipline your children. You're supposed to live with your children. That's how you can caution them, not discipline them. You don't need to teach them what to do. Show them. Let them learn from your actions. Let them learn from what you are doing, not your mere words, confusing them the more. Verse 28. All these are the 12 tribes of Israel, and this is what their father spoke to them. And he blessed them. He blessed each one according to his own blessing. But you see, he calls some of them and he's telling you he blessed them. He blessed them according to his own blessing. See, cause is blessing. Blessing is cause. Because it's from God. Verse 29. Then he charged them and said to them, I am to be gathered to my people. Bury me with my fathers in the cave that is in the field of Ephron the Hittite, in the cave that is in the field of Machpelah, which is before Mamre, in the land of Canaan, which Abraham bought with the field of Ephron the Hittite as a possession for a burial place. Verse 31. There they buried Abraham and Sarah his wife. There they buried Isaac and Rebekah his wife. And there I buried Leah. The field and the cave that is there were purchased from the sons of Heth. And when Jacob had finished commanding his sons, when Jacob had finished commanding his sons, he drew his feet up into the bed and breathed his last and was gathered to his people. This is what I want. 2 things I want to get out from this place. Remember, Jacob served Laban for 7 good years to have Rachel, his first love, as wife. The night he's supposed to have Rachel, Laban deceived him by giving Leah, the first daughter, citing their culture and tradition that it is abomination for the second daughter to get married while the first daughter remained. So he must also work to marry the first daughter. And he did also. So for 14 years he labored. But the main one that's supposed to pain you as a person to see that love is evil. Jacob loved Rachel, right? He loved Rachel more than Leah. But God chose Leah according to their useless religion, according to their useless tradition. The main one that Jacob loved became second, not first. The one he doesn't love, but God chose that one become first. Do you get what I'm telling you now? That is also how religious people see themselves. They see themselves better than you. In the name of their God, you are unbeliever. You are condemned. You cannot make their heaven. You shouldn't enjoy what they are enjoying. They are MAGA. You are Mugu. They are the chosen one. You are the cursed one. They are the indigenous. You are strangers. Although they are the real strangers in the land. So that is the first thing I want you to see there. Religion don't care about what matters to you, but what matters to their God. Don't you hear Paul said the same thing in 1 Corinthians? He said that when he comes among them, he don't care about any other thing but Christ and him crucified. They don't care about you in that religion. They don't care about your well-being. The main thing they care about is that faith, that belief, that religion. They put that religion more above you. That's why they ask you to fear God. They ask you to fear God. God is greater than you. Who are you to question God? They will tell you it is wrong for you to kill somebody. You tell them, but God kill somebody. Say, but he's God. He can do whatever he wants. You are stupid thinking like that. I will never worship a God who can do whatever he wants, but he cannot feed me. If he can feed me, then I won't have to fear him. I will just love him using your word. If you take care of me, I will take care of you. If you don't take care of me, I will not take care of you. It's that simple. Especially when you say you are God. I didn't see you supply my needs, but some idiots telling me to fear you, to bow before you, to worship you. So the second thing taken from here is the last verse. He said, and when Jacob had finished commanding his sons, it is wrong for you to command others, unless you are the slave master. Slave master command his slaves. Godly family is a slavery family. And in that godly family, the man is the slave master. The woman and her children are his slaves. And that man gives them command as he wishes. He wakes them up when he wants. He wants them to live, behave the way he wants. After finishing commanding them, he took his last breath. But as I said one time, you will never know when somebody will take their last breath. It's only in a work of fiction they will tell you that. Because in a work of fiction, all things are possible. So this is the end of it today. So next time will be the last chapter of the book of Genesis. So feel free, please. I am new here. If you know any way you can help to spread this knowledge of factual, to do so. If you can emboss me, tell me to follow you. As you follow me, I will follow you. So that we can spread this knowledge together. If you know any group that is for woke people, for awakened Africans, people that are serious with the freedom of Africans, you can add me there. I like such groups. Don't add me to any religious group. Add me to people who are mindful of other people. I mean, people who cares about our well-being. People who care about justice, fairness, equity, equality. That's the people I want to rock with. So till next time.